What's up, guys? It is Brian here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks Week 3 of the NFL season. It is going to be at CenturyLink Field, so let's see what happens. If you're new to my channel, I hope you guys subscribe to me, especially if you're a 49er fan. What do you have to lose? Come on. It's cool. I'm cool. Hopefully you guys subscribe and just follow me and what have you, because I talk all things 49ers and football in general, so let's get to it. Alright, tail of the tape. Last week, Carolina Panthers and San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers lost to the Carolina Panthers, I think 27-46 or something like that. I think that was the score. Don't quote me on that. They made a nice little comeback, 31-10. They were down by a lot that time, but the Panthers got a little complacent and Cam Newton was holding the ball too loosely, fumbled, and then Ted Ginn Jr. muffled the kickoff return, and the San Francisco 49ers acquired the ball, and that's how they made that money comeback. But then Blaine Gabbert threw an interception in the fourth quarter, and that pretty much killed all things comeback. But hey, I was impressed, and I thought they were going to give up and throw in the towel, but they didn't, and I was kind of happy for them, even though a lot of people weren't happy. But still, I was happy for them the way they ended the game, even though the score doesn't say so. But for me, that says so psychologically, in my opinion. And the Seattle Seahawks, I don't know what happened to them. The Rams just got routed by the San Francisco 49ers Week 1 on Monday Night Football, 28-0, and then they go home to Los Angeles and they beat the Seahawks 9-3. I don't understand. How do you beat a really good team in the Seahawks? I guess Jeff Fisher just owns Pete Carroll, maybe. I mean, they won 4 of the past 5 meetings or something like that. They won a lot of games against the Seahawks for some reason. I don't know how they show up against the Seahawks and Cardinals, but not against the 49ers. Hey, it's whatever, and I guess I just have to take it as it is. 9-3 loss in LA, and they're coming back home to play the 49ers, and let's get to it. So, predictions. I think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to rebound and have a good game. You guys are wondering, oh man, they had 2 awful performances offensively, and defensively they were okay, but then I don't know what happened, but I think they're going to make a rebound. First of all, they're playing the 49ers, so they've been owning the 49ers. You know how the Rams and the Seahawks are. The Seahawks own the 49ers for some reason. Since 2012, they have not won a game there. Well, they won a game with Jim Harbaugh his first year in San Francisco in 2011, but ever since then, they haven't won a game in Seattle since. So it's been 2012, 13, 14, 15, 4 years now they haven't won a game. It's about to be 5th, maybe. We'll see. But right now, they are currently on a 4 losing streak at Seattle, and I don't know. They're just not used to the sound and the loudness at CenturyLink Field. They should be by now, but maybe the Seahawks are just a better team than the 49ers. Maybe, but we'll see. This is a brand new week, so anything can happen in football. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about the keys to victory for the San Francisco 49ers. I feel the top 3 things they need to do really is, number 1, they need to pressure Russell Wilson a lot and play good defense. They had a lot of problems last week against the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton came out of the game with a clean jersey, so no pressure, and Cam Newton was just chilling, and he had time to throw to Ted Ginn Jr., Kelvin Benjamin, Devin Funchess. Everyone had a good game offensively for the Carolina Panthers, and that's probably going to give them a confidence booster when they play the Vikings this week. But they need to get to Russell Wilson, and they need to contain him in the pocket. They kind of didn't do that with Cam Newton. I don't know. They didn't really do a good job, in my opinion. But hey, part of the reason was because offensively, they didn't really have a good series. They went a lot of 3 and outs, and they were there on the field way too often, and that's just how it is. But hopefully, if they're not out on the field too long, then they can put some pressure on Russell Wilson and play some good defense against that banged up offense. It's pretty banged up. I think Thomas Ross is going to be out for a while, maybe. I think as of this video, and Russell Wilson has been dealing with that ankle injury against the Dolphins, so it's been pretty rough for them. That's probably why they haven't been doing as well as they should have been, like from last year, building from that momentum from the end of the season last year and maybe into that Carolina Panthers game in the divisional round. But I don't know what happened this season so far with those injuries, but we'll see what happens. And I think they're going to show up big time though for the Seahawks. I think they're at home and they're playing the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to just do some work, in my opinion, but we'll see. Number 2, they need Blaine Gabbert to be more aggressive. For some reason against the Carolina Panthers, I have to refer a lot to this Carolina Panthers game. There's some good and a lot of bad, in my opinion, but Blaine Gabbert, for some reason, like, I think he was scared just a little bit, and he underthrew, overthrew. He was just being a little too conservative. He was being Alex Smith-esque type quarterbacking and just playing all conservative, underthrowing the ball to Torrey Smith. I saw that a couple times during the game, and overthrowing the ball, I think, to maybe the tight ends, to McDonald and Selleck. That was a nice touchdown, by the way, to McDonald, but I just don't know what happened to him. Maybe it was that daunting Panthers defense. I mean, they didn't do anything like incredibly crazy, but I don't know. And Blaine Gabbert didn't really get hit as much. I think maybe once or twice. That's pretty much it. But then they did pressure him a lot, and he did get that fourth quarter interception at the end, so that was a disappointment. But hopefully Blaine Gabbert can be a little bit more aggressive, because hey, what do you have to lose? You're in Seattle. You can't play that conservative at Seattle. I mean, we've done that before, and we've lost pretty badly at Seattle for the past 4 years now. If you include the playoff game, 5 years now with the NFC Championship game. So you might as well play aggressive against that daunting Legion of Boom defense and just see what that goes. Number 3, make good special teams play. I know we kind of got a little lucky with the Carolina Panthers when they were being a little too conservative with the football, since they were like winning by like 30 points or something like that, but hopefully they can make some good plays like like that, and they can just cause turnovers and get the ball back on kickoff returns. That's kind of hard to do that, but hey, nothing is impossible in football. And they can, I guess, strip sack the running back, whoever it is, maybe Thomas Rawls. I don't know if he's going to be even playing, but we'll see what's going to be happening. And hey, that contributed to that comeback attempt from them a couple of days ago, so hopefully they could do some good special team play and just do some work. And I'm still excited for this team. I think we have a chance maybe, but at the same time we're in Seattle, so that just slims it down even more. But hopefully, I really want them to win this game. Hey, they could redeem themselves from the game against the Carolina Panthers, and if they win this game, they can do really good this season, because I think this would be a confidence booster as well, since this is a good team, even though they're 1-1. But hey, I still think the Seahawks are a good team, and the 49ers have a potential to be a good team based on the showing against the Rams and the mini comeback against the Panthers, so they can make something happen and don't get blown out at CenturyLink Field like they have for the past couple of years, excluding NFC Championship game. We'll see then. But final prediction, who am I going to go with? I am going to go with the Seahawks. I'm going for the Seahawks. I'm sorry, guys. I love the 49ers. You guys know about that, but I have to be a realistic fan. I can't just say they're going to win every week, because they're not going to win every week. They just lost last week, so I am going to be real and go with the Seahawks. Final score for me will be 24-9. I know I predicted the same score, winning for the Panthers 24 points, but I'm going with 24 points here because I think the offense is still a little banged up, but I think they can put enough points against that kind of weak defense. I mean, they got exposed big time against the Panthers. They couldn't rush the quarterback, and they couldn't put enough pressure to the quarterback, so I think that that's going to be another problem again in Seattle, and the crowd is going to be rowdy as hell, so we'll see what happens then. And it's going to be really, really crazy over there, and they're going to have some trouble with audibles offensively and sometimes defensively as well, but offensively it's a bigger problem since they get really crazy over there in Seattle. Love you guys though, but I think it's going to be a pretty decisive win this time again, and I don't even think the 49ers are going to score a passing touchdown, in my opinion. I don't think Blaine Gabbert's capable against this Seattle crowd and Seattle defense, in my opinion. He had some success against the Panthers defense, but that's a little different. I think the Seahawks, like on a healthy day, I think they're better than the Panthers, in my opinion, passing wise and sometimes run wise too, but it's just kind of hard to say as much. I think Seattle offensively, they're going to get better, and defensively they're going to make the right turnovers and put a lot of pressure on Blaine Gabbert, in my opinion. And being at Seattle, that doesn't help the situation at all, and I think they're going to lose 5 games in a regular season in a row, and I hate to say that, but I'm just speaking the truth. So final score for me will be 24-9 Seahawks. So that's pretty much it, and if this holds on, if the Seahawks win, we will be 1-2, so that's a pretty bad start to the season, and it feels like the last season all over again, but not as bad as last season where we got blown out twice by Big Ben and Antonio Brown and Tyrann Mathieu and Carson Palmer and Bruce Arians. Not like that, but we'll see. But hopefully we can do well in this game, and if we can, then this will be a momentum booster like it could have been for the Panthers, but it's okay. We have one more chance to prove that we can be a really good team like Seattle, and hopefully we can, but I don't see that happening. I think Seattle's going to win pretty easily, in my opinion. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys enjoyed my opinion, please like, subscribe, comment on what you think, who's going to win this game, and there should be a card section over here for a little opinion poll for you guys, who's going to win this game and what have you. And that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll catch you guys up later. So bye, guys.